Welcome back to Educator.com. This lesson is about dramatic storytelling. In the lesson, we will discuss and define fundamental elements of dramatic situations. We will discuss and define what makes something dramatic. We will discuss how dramatic situations relate to screenplays and also working with actors and ultimately cutting a scene together, the actual editing process. We will discuss the basics of working with actors, and the 3-act structure will be introduced. Finally, we will discuss working with other key crew to tell a unified story, which is a really important part of the film and video process. All right, so from story idea to dramatic art, we talked a little bit about what makes a good story, where we get our story ideas from, but how do we take that story idea and make it dramatic? What does that even mean? Well, when we ask the question, what makes an idea dramatic, there are many elements that make up what we call the dramatic situation. So these elements inform not only the screenplay, but also the process of working during production. And when I say working during production, I mean working with actors, as well as the creating scenes visually, the different components. When we understand the drama of a scene, that's going to inform how we work with our actors, their performances, but also even the different elements that we bring into the set design, into props, and into even locations and hair and makeup even. These elements will also come into play when you edit your film or video. So the dramatic situation, what makes something dramatic, it carries through everything. So what makes something dramatic applies to both fiction and non-fiction projects. So even though when you create a documentary, you don't necessarily define all those dramatic elements, but you capture them and you're still building structure, and many documentaries are still built around a classic 3-act structure, and they still have scenes that build around conflict. Many things we're going to discuss here that make the dramatic situation, whether it's a fiction piece or a non-fiction piece, you still need to build in those dramatic situations and moments and create it.